I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. Henry David Thoreau. Hi, I'm Joe Smith, and I'm running for re-election of the 25th Congressional District of California. I grew up just north of here in a small town named Gridley. Most of my life was spent on the Smith family farm. You could say I was the type of kid who'd rather play in a tree than watch it on TV. That's why I chose to follow in the footsteps of my hero, Teddy Roosevelt, and create my own party, the Bull Moose Party, in honor of the man who defied it all. Creating a new party is one thing. Winning with a new party is another. That's why I chose to run for Congress on a whim. I wanted to prove myself. I faced a seasoned Democrat who had me trailing like a bee running from a wasp. Then, all of a sudden, my opponent drops out, and I go from Joe Schmo to Capital Joe. That's why I need help from good people. Good people like you.
Well, welcome to the Smith family farm. Won't be needing those.
Any eggs today, ladies? Any eggs today, ladies?
Nothing. There's just Shackleton, Livingston, Bancroft, the only female to ever make it to the South Pole, or the first female to make it to the South Pole. She jumped the gate once, got right into the neighbor's farm, made a complete mess, ate up all the petunias. Didn't you? Didn't you? Bancroft. Sometimes you can play fetch with them. See? They like ash branches for back scratches.
There's always something. Lost my grip on reality. Caught in between the moon and the trees. The last steps I take gravel and stumble, and now I'm in the chair, face covered in rubble. It feels like me, but I've lost my soul. You know what they say, you reap what you sow.
There it is, the infamous vacuum world. Notorious for their cheap Chinese foreign-made. They sell cheap vacuum machinery that sucks, as Trevor Quickston would say. You know, the name Quickston comes with a lot of baggage. And so does Trevor. But you can't get on the plane without checking your baggage.
Yeah, we don't just sell vacuums, actually. We sell plungers too. Oh, God. Someone needs to Okay. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I am the grandson to Mark Quickston, founder and CEO of Quick Minute News. So, yeah. All this, by the way, is just temporary. I've actually been working in marketing for just years now. But it's just a gig. What I really want to do is take over the family business. There's just a problem, you know. Some people may or may have not said, I'm not ready yet. Well, we all make mistakes. No hard feelings. I'm not bitter anymore. I got Joe. I mean, when he called me, I thought, if I can take the news, make the news. All right? It's just great. He's a brand ambassador, a career stepping stone, media attention. I made political, so I'm not in it for the politics. There's one thing about Joe, though. And I don't like joking about suicide. I'm kidding. Joe's great. It's just that he's a little boring, you know? I genuinely don't think he should have won the first time around. Now the real question is, can he win again? Well, that's subjective. That's totally subjective. Yeah, well, I tried calling, and he didn't answer. You know what? No, fine. I will call the station myself. Yeah, I will. I gotta go. I don't care. I gotta go. Joe! Hey! Long time no see. You know what? You could take off that stupid thing. We've all been tested here, right, boys? No, have a seat. Good to see you.
Okie dokie. How are you, Trevor?
Great, wonderful. I just need you to sign this to make everything official.
Alrighty.
I hope you're good on the news, Joe, because this guy's got you scheduled on the Quick Minute to announce your re-election tomorrow night.
Oh, is this locked in already?
Why?
You're a Quickston.
Yeah, and?
Don't you think that's a conflict of interest? I mean, it's a conflict of interest, Trevor.
No, I don't.
But it is.
I'm sorry, did I say I was going on this? No, I said you were. Okay, no conflict there. You don't even have to mention me. You're simply just letting people know that you're running for another term. That's all.
But we could do that anywhere.
You know what? Do you want my help or not?
Yes, I do.
Great! Then it's official. And you know what? I got you a t-shirt to celebrate the one and only Vacuum World t-shirt. Huh? And we should get a picture with it right here. Just, excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, right there, buddy. Okay. Say cheese! Hey, no, that's boring. I say Vacuum World.
Vacuum World.
You smiling? Asking that? Okay. You got, they probably got the picture by now. Okay.
You know when your stomach is like upset and you keep eating anyways? That's kind of how I feel about Trevor. It all happened so fast. He's like a jackrabbit. So how did it go?
Oh, the same with Joe. Yeah. It went well, all things considered. Joe just needs a little boost, that's all. Yeah. But I'll let you in on a little secret. By the end of the week, all of America will know the name Joe Smith.
Who?
Exactly. You see, that's why I need your help. If anyone's gonna watch this guy on the news, we need hype.
I don't do hype.
No, I misspoke. It'll be chill. Think of it as practice.
Come on, Trevor. Just, jeez.
Will you just support me for once? You know what? You're just like your dad. You don't care.
Or you just stop it. You know that's not true.
I haven't always had the best interactions with my citizens. Well, truth be told, in the start, I didn't really have any interactions at all.
Stain.
So I began inviting people over to my place every month. Of course, can't really do that anymore. Now we do everything on the internet. And it is true what they say. The future is now.
Okay. What did you want me to do again?
Hey there! Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Smith. I'm Karen. How are you today?
You know, Karen, I'm pretty dandy. Yourself?
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Mr. Smith. I am really not happy about this new park being built in my neighborhood. That is just not the best thing, I'm sure of it.
Well, I'm not so sure, Miss Karen.
Oh, no, it's not Miss. No. It's not Miss or Mrs. It's just Karen.
Right. I apologize, Karen. But what you're talking about is something more traditional. And what we're trying to build here is beauty, a nature reserve.
But that's the exact thing that brings in all those homeless freeloaders and those undocumented immigrants. I have a family to protect, Joe. Joe? Joe? Hello? Can you hear me? Joe?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, so what are you going to do about my safety, Joe?
If you're worried about safety, additional security cameras and increased police patrolling should suffice.
Police, as in ICE.
They're not technically police.
But you'll make it happen, won't you, Joe?
I'll personally look into it.
Because with all these invaders, I just don't feel safe.
It is my duty to ensure that all Americans feel safe.
But the problem's not with the Americans, it's the non-Americans.
Well, ma'am, Karen, you have a fine day. Looking forward to your vote.
Fuck. I'm so sorry about that. Would you excuse me?
Well, I feel horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you messed up. Yeah, you messed up.
I'm sure she's a very nice person, a very good woman, a very great human, and I feel terrible about the way I treated her and what I said, and we just have different opinions, but I'm sure I would like to speak to her again and fix this. And
Listen. No.
I really think that this is the right thing to do.
Up. Look, Joe, you messed up. That happens, okay? You stuck to your guns. Even though you saw things going downhill, you still went through with your plan. Your plan, not mine. Your plan. And I look, I'm your campaign manager. I can't predict the future, okay? I didn't know you were going to talk like that. I didn't know you were going to say you're racist. I didn't know you were going to be a racist.
Well, I'm not racist.
I mean, look, what you said comes off that way. And I didn't know, but I thought, let's stick to, you're going to stick to your plan. And we're gonna stick to our plan. I didn't know. It's not my fault. Look, I just want to be clear. It's not my fault. It's your fault. And you did bad and you messed up, and that's okay. Well,
but I can fix this, Trevor. I can fix this.
This is my job. My job, not yours. I'll fix it.
Why are you so cold right now? No, I need to go public, and I need to apologize to Karen right now.
No.
No, I need to let people know that is not me.
It's a pivot. You're not gonna talk about it. It never. No. Just stick to your original plan.
No.
Stick to announcing your re-election.
No, Trevor, that's ridiculous. That is a terrible example of who I am. That is just one video with one interview with one person that was completely just so different. And I need to fix this. I need to just go public and let people know that is not me, Trevor. Don't you get it? Don't you feel this? Don't you understand that this is not fair? This is not me. You know that is not me.
Right. Sure. But it's your fault. Okay.
I'm going down the news and I'm letting people know. I'm letting the world know that is not me.
Whatever. Okay, sure.
I'm going to let the world know that is not me.
You know, I really don't want people to watch that video and think, that's who I am. I want them to know me for my policies. Take deforestation, for example. I've been protesting against that since before I was a member of the House. Or my policy to reduce carbon emissions by 26% every 4 years. And what about my anti-data protection measure? People should be paid for their data. Don't you think? And of course, my push for more green spaces in metropolitan areas, as you've witnessed. Well, ouch. If none of that interests you, let me tell you about something I've been working on. We should start cloning. Not humans, of course, but animals. A lot of beautiful, environmentally friendly creatures unceremoniously passed on. If we're responsible for their destruction, we should be responsible for their restoration. Almost.
I'm joined now by Congressman Joe Smith. Joe, how are you?
Peachy keen, Felix. Good to see you.
I understand you have some news you'd like to share with us.
That's right. But before I do, I think I owe the American people an explanation. I have been made aware that a video of myself has been circulating on the internet. What you see is real. It's all true. But it isn't me. And I hope that when watching it, you understand that it is my duty to protect all people, even those who are a little lost. And as for Karen, if you're out there watching, I'm sorry. I value privacy, but I failed to protect yours. It's moments like this I learn a lot from, which is why if I aim to implement that knowledge, I need to push forward. So, today it is my honor to announce my bid for re-election as your 25th congressional representative.
Are you at all concerned, Joe, about the comments that you made on the leaked video? I mean, you made xenophobic remarks about immigrants in private, and then when asked how you would protect your nature reserve from immigrants, you proposed increased police activity and security cameras?
I've said all I can say about it, Felix. And out of respect for Karen's privacy, I can comment no further.
I understand it was intended as a private conversation, but the video was leaked, and it did contain insensitive remarks about immigrants.
I don't believe I said anything of that nature, but again, it was a private conversation, and I do put a great deal of value on privacy.
This is a recorded conversation we're talking about here, Joe. You refusing to acknowledge what happened is, frankly, quite concerning. How are the American people supposed to take your re-election seriously if you're perpetuating systemic racism?
With all due respect, Felix, what kind of person do you think I am?
Frankly, Mr. Smith, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, why don't we talk about my policies? My real policies. Take integrity, for example. Why don't we talk about that?
Because, Mr. Smith, we are not here to talk about your policies or to praise your policies. We are here to discuss insensitive comments you made implying that immigrants pose a danger to the safety of your city.
I am not a bad guy.
Mr. Smith,
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. We're now being joined by political correspondent and activist Teresa Thomas.
I appreciate it, Felix. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure.
Joe, what you said was wrong, plain and simple. The implication that minorities are a threat to people's safety is appalling. People of color and immigrants shouldn't be seen as threats, but as they are. Americans.
We are on the exact same page, Teresa. I stand for the values that you stand for as well.
I'm sure of it.
If you agree with me, then why did you make those racist remarks?
I didn't.
So you're in denial?
No, if I remember correctly, Karen made those comments. I did not. And I do not agree with what she said. Although I do believe in freedom of speech in this country.
Well, let me put things in perspective for you, Joe. I came to this country at a very young age. My family and I left everything we knew behind. I couldn't even keep my name, Joe, because my parents quickly realized that it held me back. We all just wanted to be accepted. And yet I still face bigotry on a daily basis. And your private conversations are just another example of what people like me go through. If I were in Congress, I would enact real change. I believe you haven't.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, Teresa.
That's awful. But I believe you're painting me in a false light.
Did you or did you not make those comments, Joe? Yes or no?
I had a conversation with a citizen.
Joe, I am giving you the opportunity to say yes or no.
No, look, this is... Felix, can I please have a moment to explain my policies?
We just have a moment, Mr. Smith, but go ahead.
Thank you. I'm sorry, this whole thing has been blown out of proportion. I have a ton of respect for you, Mrs. Thomas. And if you just took a moment to look at my policies, you would see that my record is consistent. Climate change, union protections, open borders, dismantling monopolies, stormwater
Mr. Smith,
conservation.
I'm not sure that is...
Privacy protections, which if we had, we wouldn't be dealing with misinformation like we have right now, which is completely...
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith.
Can I have a second?
You've used all of your time, Mr. Smith. Thank you so much for coming on.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of Teresa Thomas and her own very big announcement. You're watching Quick Minute News.
So, Joe, how do you respond to those who say you're unelectable?
When you talk to me about electability, all I have to say is, the most practical kind of politics is the politics of decency. Bomoose.